What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, everyone's doing all right. Let's give it a minute, let everyone join. Talk about what sold today. Not much. Hopefully, everyone had some sales, as well as I had a lot of cool finds today. Show you what I picked up. And then YouTube crashed last night, as you guys know. So I went to Instagram, talked a little bit about returns. I want to talk about those today. Minimize your returns cost and let you know what I do. So let's see who in the chat. Alicia was first. John, how you going? Nevermore Antiques. If you're not subscribed to John's channel, head over there. He had a nice thrift haul today. Pamela, how's it going? Audrey, Thrill the Hunt, Chibs, Kids Deals and More, Pac-Man, Vicky, Mike, what's going on? Charlotte, Anita. So today was a slow day. Hopefully you guys had a little better of the day than I did. I say slow, but a couple big sales. That I did not get a chance to wear it. I think I got it last week. Took a best offer for 25. Don't sleep on polos, especially Under Armour. This kind of has a cool, can't tell, it has a cool little pattern to it, but yeah, don't sleep on Under Armour. That one has 0 logos on it, just the screened on there. 2 returns. Oh, that stinks. Bishop, how's it going? Tom, Outdoor Girl had 2 returns. Oh, that's not good. Fred Neckerson, how's it going? Yeah, so 2 returns. I wouldn't worry too much about returns. As long as you keep listing. I mean, listing quality products. Don't list stuff that's flooded. Don't list, don't sleep in your van either. Don't worry about returns. Don't get too discouraged. I know it sucks. I'm going to show you 2 that I took. I did. So this is how I minimize my returns or return costs. Let's put it that way. So I wanted to unbox these, but since YouTube crashed yesterday, I'll show you today, but they're already unboxed. Joey, going to Rehoboth. Nice. Take some pictures when you're out there. One lady says it wasn't flattering. I got the it doesn't fit. So someone returned one of them. Charlotte, nice day for you. 5 eBay, 1 Mercari, 1 Posh. Great. Charlie, what's up? Charlie, a long time no see. All right, so this was one of the returns I took. This was a $34, $34.77. I randomly picked a price. Kind of cool. I did pick it up at the bins. It was a Columbia fleece, so very nice, thick quality. If you guys didn't notice, because I didn't notice, you're probably half asleep listing it, but on Columbia, it says right there on the tag that this is a women's fleece. I sold it as a men's because I probably didn't rate it. So I took a return on this one. So I refunded. I shipped out. I think I shipped to the person, and it was free shipping. So I shipped $688 out, $688 back, refunded $34. So to minimize my costs on this, I upped the price to $44. I added $10. We're going to see how it plays out. A lot of times with my returns, I'll add a couple bucks to it just to ease the pain of the return that I took. So do not be afraid to add a couple bucks. John, you got your hat already. Awesome. Hopefully you like it. John bought one of my Patriots hats, brand new. But yeah, so definitely when you go relist things, don't be afraid to add a couple bucks to it. It doesn't hurt. At least I still have best offer on this. I'll be okay then if I take it for $39. At least it's not a straight loss of $12. But yeah, don't be afraid to add fees back to it, up the price, maybe add shipping to it. If you did give free shipping before the return, add some weighted shipping costs. Nice, John. That's awesome. Glad you like it. The second return I took, this was an ASD purchase. I did get a brand new jerseys. These are sweet jerseys. These are the old ones. So this is Reebok before they went to Adidas. So let's see. Why is this doing this? So I took a return on this. This was a $69 return, which kind of sucks. Again, this one went to Colorado. So this went out to Colorado, 9 out, 9 back. That just ate into my profit of what I made on it, which is okay. Because what I did, I listed for 77, 75 or 77. I upped the price. We'll give it a shot. These I've sold out all of the regular sizes. I still have double XL sitting out there. But again, I added dollars back to the base price. I could turn on calculated shipping, but I left it off. I just up to the base, so we'll see. But again, it's also don't get discouraged. As part of doing business. Sell more things. Right now, and I'm probably averaging between $80 and $100 profit on eBay solely a night. So taking a return, plus it's going to sell again. You're going to sell that stuff down the road. It's not like you gave it away. Even if you do have returns, like the lighter stuff, if you give away $10 item that's busted or a $20 item, just go back and weigh out your shipping costs because you're going to have to pay shipping to get it back. And then once you resell it, you're going to have to pay for shipping going back out. So you paid shipping 3 times. If it's not a cost benefit for you to take the return and pay shipping 2 more times, refund completely. And that's at your own discretion. If I think someone's gaming the system, I'm going to eat the return and I'm going to make them return it back. I've had times where I thought they were gaming the system and they never returned it. So that's up to you if you do want to take the return, but there's some different ways to kind of get your fees back. The other way you can recoup your fees is maybe buy something that you normally wouldn't buy next time you go out and source. That could also pay for things. So I'm going to show you a couple other things I picked up that I normally probably wouldn't pick up, or I took best offers to get them out and make some cash on it. Mike got a return on a Harley cap today. They ate shipping both ways. There you go. So the other thing is if you can get them to eat the return shipping or shipping there, then it's a win-win for you. Take the return and resell it. I've had them where people pay the return. I just refund the base cost and I move on, right? You'll eventually resell it. Then if you add base dollars back in your base cost, you're then up money. So do the math on your return fees and if it's the right business decision for you to take the return. Mike can make so much money, though. Mike has some cool things. Give him a follow on Instagram if you don't follow Mike to Crazy Card. He has some cool finds. Sometimes it's better to just eat the cost. Yep, just eat the cost on the item. I've done that a couple times. So just eat it. Just eat it. Yeah, Tom, I want to see that that dragon needlepoint. If you're part of the Facebook group, feel free to submit a picture. We'd love to see that. That's awesome. Joey, guy sent me a message. If I bought something, I had this new sealed, and if it didn't work, would I take the item back for refund? Yeah, I'd say no. New sealed, that's up to the buyer for them to take the chance on it. He sells vintage whistles. Yeah, he sells vintage everything. Just find some awesome stuff. Sold this today. Took best offer. I had it up for 37. Took a best offer for 29. The guy offered me 20. And then I did 35. Then he went to 25. He declined me at 27. Instead of countering me, he declined. Then like 5 minutes later, I get another offer from the same guy, 29. So I took it. 29 is a good. I only bought it for $4.99. I bought this actually last week. So an NFL. This is screened jersey. Sold that for $29. I'll probably net 22, 23 bucks. Hey, Rusty Raccoon. Hey, Junk Trader, what's up? So the jerseys do pretty well. Picked them up. This one was in very clean condition, so $29 out the door. That was the best offer. $25 out the door, free shipping. So those were my 2 big items for the day. Actually, sorry, I did have a Poshmark sale. I forgot to grab it. Took a best offer of 30. Was it 30? $30 on a brand new FootJoy wind shirt. I don't know if you remember that one, but that was my only Poshmark sale of the day. John, I found all this stuff at Goodwill. This I found at the Goodwill bins. Now, this is a hockey hat. Hats pay the bills. Little sales today on these, but this looks to be an actual promotional hat for Arnold Bread. I took a best offer on this one for $11. 11 on that one. This will probably be hats. Rule of thumb for me, guys, is hats usually pay for shipping 350 and under. Ship them first class. I polybag all my hats, put them in a box. 99% of the time, it's going to be between $2.92 and $3.50 for shipping. So equate that into your fees as you're determining price and you're determining best offer. That's going to be your ship cost at least. But yeah, I took best offer, Florida Panthers inaugural year promotional ad. I was surprised that one sold actually. Your goodwills are better than mine. Hey, DJ West. The last of you guys, I find that Cub Scouts shirts, hats. I've never sold Girl Scout patches I've sold, but Boy Scouts and Cub Scout stuff sell really quickly, really well. This was a best offer of $12. The comps were around 15, so I listed for $14.99. So that's $12, and this is a hook and loop on the back. But there you go. Looks like it's never been worn, and $12 out the door. Not tons of money, but simple, quick money, especially if you're getting them at the bins or the outlets. It's going to be free money for you. So look for hats. Went to a Salvation Army today for the first time. Yeah, depends on Salvation Army. They can be pretty expensive. I found one of the college I went to, there was a varsity jacket from that same college at Salvation Army. They were charging $49.99. I couldn't believe it. So my Salvation Army is the same thing. It's a little high priced. John just says doesn't smell like smoke. I don't smoke. Good thing it didn't. Yeah, Tom, that's Velcro. That's right. Charlie, thanks for coming. We'll talk to you later. Okay, all right. So that's what I sold today. Return shipping, do the math on the returns, eat the cost, part of the business. I just say sell more. Sell more, account for it. Don't let it get you down. I mean, Sandhill Treasures, how's it going? I'm sure all of you guys either are in the Liquidation OH Facebook group or in the other buy, sell, trade, eBay Facebook groups. Everybody, we see messages all the time about people saying returns. I got this return, got that return. They spend all this time calling eBay. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's a very expensive item or someone's trying to take them to the bank, that's a different story. But you know, $10, $20 items, you got to weigh your time spent, the effort that you're going to do it for, and how much money you're really going to eat. So that's kind of, I mean, that's the way I look at it, but don't let it get you down. John, I got one of your favorite bags here. Favorite large. John he had a haul video today, and he said he likes the large Goodwill bags. I use mine for trash as well. All right, so today I found some cool things. I went really fast today. I had to get in and out. I circled around. So if you're going to go to thrift stores and just before you leave, the tactic I do is I go back and I kind of backtrack quickly what I looked at, because a lot of times they'll go and keep restocking the shelf that you passed. So they restocked a couple things that I didn't get to. So I went back around and found this stuff. You tell me what you think. And I'm trying to get the receipt. I spent $23. So $23 today. Only got a couple items, but sure would have picked up. All right, I'll save those two for the end. All right, favorite here, Under Armour. Got an Under Armour. It's kind of like almost like a scale type pattern on it. And there you go, just simple logo. I've never seen this go. Have you seen a forest green Under Armour label? I've never seen that. So that's a new one for me. Large bags are swag. I sold a pair of rubber boots about an hour today. Brand is Bogs, B-O-G-S. I'm very new to shoes and boots. Sorel boots, I've sold a pair of those. I have a pair of cowboy boots I haven't sold yet. Sales have been steady, still sourcing from my house. There you go. Dottie, how's it going? What else? All right, let me get this. This was a cool one. This is a university. It's kind of near, I think it's near Toledo. But Nike Dry Fit, any type of universities, colleges, get them. Buy them all the time. I stock up on them. Um, if they don't sell right away, they eventually do, and they sell above $20. So this one's actually double XL. I think no, I can't see if that's a 3 or 2XL, but it's really large. So there it is, bowling green, Nike Dry Fit. Nike Dry Fit does really well for me. And there you go. That's what the Dry Fit looks like if you don't know what they are. And then usually on the bottom, you can see the bottom corner, they have the Dry Fit screened on. So definitely keep your eye out for these. Don't pass these up. Pick them up. They will sell, if not very quickly. Red Rider, how's it going? Oh, it looks like Red Rider sold a pair of Bogs. So my Poshmark sales have been slowly inching up. And when I say slowly, I mean slowly. I have like one every 4 days. Now, also to be careful about is they being Goodwill or Salvation Army, will mix men's and women's. So keep an eye out. If you pull something that looks different than a men's shirt, it probably is. I pulled a Michigan, and as you can tell, this is a size large. Definitely not a men's large. But a lot of times, and I know this much about women's clothes, but if it has kind of like an indent cut on the side, it's probably going to be a women's shirt. So, and a large looks a little smaller than a large. That's probably another giveaway. And I forget. Hold on. The other thing I look for, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, but the buttons on the side of the polo are on the different side than the men's shirt. And I think zippers are the same way. So the buttons are on the other side. So pull it up, and if it feels funny, it's probably a woman's shirt. So there you go. Especially this type of Adidas shirt, the Climalite shirts, those do pretty well for me. And again, I talked about this not last night because it crashed. Night before, if you see this kind of inscription on the tag, that normally does pretty well for me as well. All right, I found this, and these two things I found just before I was going to leave the store, and I'm sure you guys would always pick up this one. This one is mint condition, and I think what was this? These two things were $4.99. So there you go. Pick that up. You guys know what that is, right? North Face. Size small. It is men's. It is in pristine condition. So for $4.99, hey William, what's up? I would think that's quite a steal. It is TNF Apex. No idea what that means. I have to look that up. But there's that. Besides the fact that they nailed it through the back. Other than that, here's the inside tag. There you go. What would you list this jacket for? Size small, men's. Is there any other identifying qualities on it? Nope. But it's pretty heavy. Next summer, I suggest a poolside haul video. I could do that. That's probably be about May. End of April, beginning of May. DJ West, I sell on all 3 platforms. I put some of my hats on Amazon, so mainly I use Amazon for electronics and brand new stuff. Red Rider says $100. Whoa. But yeah, Poshmark and eBay, clothes, and everything else. What kind of material? Let's see. This says it's no idea. Let me look at the inside. I usually the shell is 96 polyester, 4 elastic, and the lining is 100% polyester. It has the thick feel. It almost feels like Gore-Tex, but feels almost waterproof. So it's that heavier texture. Tom says 60 to 70. Yeah, you hear that? But it's got the stretchy outer feel, which is kind of cool. So it looks like anywhere between 60 and 100. I'll definitely look up comps, but I like to list things a little higher than the lowest cost. So I will go a little bit higher. 60 to 100 comps plus red and plus it's great condition. I probably will go a little higher. Thanks, Mike. All right, so 60 to 100. I will do that, but thanks, guys. I'll check that out. Last thing I picked up, and I didn't know this existed. So this was cool. What caught my eye, a lot of the high schools around here have like the football teams, they mimic sometimes the logos of sports teams. So like the NFL logos, Vikings, Cardinals. But when I saw this and I read the tag, I said, oh, this looks pretty legit. This is not high school. So I picked this up. I've never seen this brand before. Well, it's the Cardinals logo. But it is a pullover, quarter zip with the pockets. And I'll show you there is the zipper. So if anybody knows what that logo is, let's type in the first one, type it in the chat. But it's the Arizona Cardinals. And I'll see if anyone gets it. Little people need jackets too. There's the back. There's the logo right there. Now, these had high resale value. If you look them up, there's a couple out there. There's a couple that have sold. Keep your eye out for them. I try to pick up these polo shirts all the time. This one I also got for $4.99. John says, I've seen a shirt with that on Goodwill. Now, if you can find the polo shirts of that brand, Tom got it, Tommy Bahama. The polo shirts, I find teams on it. If you can find the Tommy Bahama team shirts, they do pretty well. But this is the first time I've seen this. If you go on eBay and search this, they have high resale value. Tommy Bahama football. But yeah, first time I ever seen that. It's pretty interesting. I do pick up the polo shirts when I can pick them up, especially if they have logos, especially if they have college or pro teams. You will get good value for them. And this is great quality. It's stretchy fabric, pretty nice, heavyweight. So pick those up if you can. That's what I picked up. So that's all that I had. That's all that I found. Usually anything I find, I buy. So, and for those of you that are new to the channel, Sanyo Treasures, Tommy Bahama. So for those of you that are new, I go at lunch every day. I try to go at lunch for about 30 minutes. So I have to be pretty quick. Otherwise, I go to the bins on the weekend, buy wholesale sometimes, and then liquidation. I do need to get liquidation. I was looking at liquidation.com the other day, and they're pretty high. Stuff's pretty high still. So I'm waiting for stuff to calm down. But there are some, if you got to keep your eye out, you'll find some stuff. Spooner Giants baseball shirt. Steam and West. Spooner. I've never heard of Spooner. So, bins. DJ West. So Goodwill outlets. And they call them the bins because if you ever go to the Goodwill outlets, they have large bins of product that are probably, what, 10 feet long. And you buy everything by the weight. So if you can find hats there, my top, I mean, we can go over another show about Goodwill bins items, hats, bags, and clothes. If you can find the right clothes, that's kind of third on my list. But hats and bags are my number 1 and 2 tied. Charlotte, I don't know. I got to reach out to the person. They were supposed to shoot me a tracking number. So I will follow up. I need to submit a sheet because I want to be able to have questions. So I working with somebody that they're going to send me some clothes, and I'm going to show you what type of clothes they have, how to buy from them, what type of clothes they have, what different tier grades you can buy from, and it's going to be a larger quantity purchase. They probably will have some small lots as well as pallets, and it's the bigger name retailers. So the higher end retailers, you think about retailers you'll find at the mall. Well, that used to be the mall, but the higher end retailers. So that's still in the works. I need to follow up because I never got a tracking number. But Charlotte, thanks for the reminder. So that's all I had, guys. Again, do your research on returns. Don't be afraid to let it go if the price is right. Um, each situation is different. If you guys have questions on returns and you're new or you're just starting out, feel free to reach out to Liquidation OH Facebook group. We can all help each other out. And then those are the items I picked up. Look for those items and don't sleep on hats because they pay the bills. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Have a great evening. Get some listings up. And we'll talk tomorrow. And we'll see if you guys have some more solds to add to the list. Thanks, guys. See ya.